Beloved brothers and sisters, yes, today I want to talk to you on the topic of prayer. People have been asking how they should pray. In actual fact, whether we know it or not, we are always praying. All over the world, people pray because, in fact, when you even think a thought, when you think, you are already praying. We have unspoken prayer and we have spoken prayer. When you are just thinking, you are connecting. And when you have a wish, you are even affirming, or you are actually emphasizing. And it becomes a prayer, most of the time unspoken. When we think something negative, then we are actually praying for something negative. When we think something positive, we are praying for something positive. So thoughts are actually unspoken prayers. For that matter, people are always thinking, and that means people are always praying. When we pray, what we're doing is we are asking the Great Spirit, the universe, nature, for certain things to happen. And for the law of balance, when you push that energy into space, thought is energy. So when you think, you are already sending energy out, and it will be balanced by energy in, and that is the response. Everything follows laws. If you think negatively, you have sent negative energy into the universe, into space, and you receive negative response, negative energy. If you think positive thoughts, you are sending positive energy into the universe, and you receive positive energy. It is so simple. When we form the habit of thinking negative, then we will also receive continuously negative responses from the universe. The source is the same. The source, where these two things are coming from, is the same source. But what we receive depends on what we put out. So it's not like you put a negative energy out there, and negative response comes from a being who we will label as, let's say, Satan. And then we put positive energy out there and we receive positive response. Then we say that one came from God. But let me tell you, brothers and sisters, beloved, the source is one. If you put negative energy out there, the source gives you negative energy back as a response, as a balance. If you put positive energy out there, it gives you a positive response. So the source that is giving both is the same. That is why, beloved brothers and sisters, I always make reference to scriptures because most of the people have been brought up through these teachings. If you go to Isaiah 45, verse 7 to 8, 9, it tells you clearly, God is speaking, and he says, both the good and bad come from me. I am the one who brings disaster. I'm the one who brings the harvest, the good. So most of the time, everything is just balancing itself. And it's just so simple. We complicate it because we think once we don't like the response, then it didn't come from God. When we like the response, it means it came from God. But God is one, there is no other. Isaiah 45, 7, he even goes on to say, yes, there is no other. There is no other. I'm the one who gives both. Yes. In fact, it may be difficult for some to believe it, but that is the truth. Truth is truth. Whether you believe it or not, that is what it is. What you send out there, you are creating. If you sow a seed that produces tons, when it germinates, it will be tons. If you sow a seed that produces fruit, eatable fruit, definitely that is what it will produce. So sending out that energy out there through our thoughts and speech and actions, these are all expressions of energy. When you speak, there is energy you are expressing. It comes through the form of voice. And initially, it comes out through the thoughts, through the mind. But the energy itself, originally, is somewhat neutral. It is just like the sun. When the sun is shining, its energy can be said to be neutral in the sense that it is not having any preferences this way or that way. But when you store it in the solar panel and you want to express it into the form of light and sound, Then you can have opposites coming out of it. From the solar panel, electricity that is generated, that energy is changed into other forms. And out of it, you can have heat and you can have cold. For example, if you connect it to a fridge, then you get cold. When you connect it to a heater, you get heat. But that doesn't mean these things are directly produced like that from the sun. It is just channeled out into expression by the things we connect to that energy. So energy from God, sometimes the definition of God is so wrong. That is why I use the words Great Spirit. In fact, as spirit, it's not having any bias. Like, I like this, I hate that. He doesn't have hatred in him. Otherwise, it's not God. He is beyond polarities. So in actual fact, even the word he is beyond. If you want to use the word he, why not she? You see? So that is beyond polarity. But when it's channeled through body expression, body form, into the physical expression, then it can choose channels like female, male. But by its originality, it is not any of these. It's beyond it in one sense. So if you send energy towards the Great Spirit, he gives you back energy, but it will pass through the same channel you used. So if it is negative channel, you get negative response. If you channel it through positivity, you get positive results. So let me come to another aspect of prayer. Apart from having unspoken prayer, which everyone is having, even the animals are having, every entity has unspoken prayer. When the bird gets moving, it thinks of its food. When it is thirsty, it's thinking of water. So whenever you are thinking, you are praying. So the bird moving, thinking of water to drink, is actually praying for water. The energy goes out, and nature responds. And Great Spirit responds, because it gives back energy, because you sent energy out. So it's not only humans who are praying. And it's not when you tell yourself, I'm going to pray, that you are praying. Even when you are not saying it, you are praying. When you think a thought, you want it to happen, you are already praying. Therefore, we need to be really very, very cautious about our thoughts and our expressions. Now, I'm taking you to another dimension, but it has to be a short talk. We have fixed prayer and open prayer, especially when you want to express your prayer in speech. Fixed prayers, people think of things they want, and they express it through speech, and they fix it for the universe to give it in that way. And they even get to the point where they define everything the way the universe should provide it, the way Great Spirit should provide it. Great Spirit knows everything. So for that matter, you dictating from the point where you don't see everything, and you are saying, give me this. So he sends back energy, but he channels it to what you are asking, or what you are asking for. And in this way, you have limited knowledge, and you base on it to dictate to Great Spirit. Well, if he gives you, he's done with you because you ask and he's giving it. But if that thing is going to result in some other things in your life, it's your problem. It's your problem. You asked. He responds. Let me give you an example. You see somebody riding a particular vehicle and you want the same, and you focus on it. Once you are thinking of it, you are praying. And when you express it verbally, you send double energy in that direction. You were thinking it, and now you are asking it verbally. So it becomes double energy sent out on the same thing you want. And when you do that, Great Spirit sends the same thing to you. But remember the consequences. What is being sent to you, if that very same thing is going to, let's say, be the cause of accident for you, whatever results will come out of it, fixed prayer has that shortcoming. So open prayer is more advanced than fixed prayer. Open prayer, you send energy out there, but it's just like saying, your will be done. That means the energy you are sending back, please, I'm open. Let the response come through your own channels so that out of it I become peaceful, I become joyful, I become loving. So then he will channel the energy through what you have asked. You see, the way you put things out, the same way it comes. And when it comes, sometimes we are surprised because it's like, that is not what we expected. But if you put the negative out there, you expect positive. Brothers and sisters, it doesn't work out. We are carefree what we think. We are carefree what we speak. And Great Spirit gives because we gave, we sent out, we asked. We are thinking he's such a good God. Even if we have asked something negative, something bad, he will not give us the bad thing. But the definition of God is not actually exactly like that. What you ask, he gives. He is not going to analyze what you have asked is bad, I'm not going to give. You have to learn, because the whole system is like a school. So what you ask, he gives. And because it doesn't fulfill, or it's not what you really want, you have to change your asking. You have to change. And you have to learn that when I talked like this, I got this response. So I should stop thinking this way. When I spoke like this, I got this result. Therefore, I should stop speaking this way. But if you don't learn out of it, there is nothing wrong with the system. Everything is moving according to law. So this is something. When you ask, he says, so be it. Anything you ask, he says, so be it. So the challenge is to ask for the right thing. Instead of asking for passing away things, why don't you ask for the eternal things? For example, if you ask for, let's say, a house, or you ask for a vehicle, you could have asked for joy. You could have asked for peace. And when it is sent to you, it attracts house, it attracts vehicle. Because you ask for peace, so when a vehicle is coming to you, it is coming with peace. When a house is coming to you, it comes with peace. But if you ask for a house and a car, you didn't ask for peace, you didn't ask for joy, then if you are in that house and you are not peaceful, who asked for it? So when it says, seek first the kingdom, the rest will be added unto you, the kingdom is where there is unlimited peace. Ask for it. That is what you are missing. It is a place full of joy, and it is within you. It's locked up. It is a place full of love. It's locked up. So release it. When you release it, you are in the kingdom. It's not a distance somewhere to seek it. It is within you. So when it is attained, then a vehicle coming to you comes with peace. A house coming to you comes with peace. Anything coming to you, that's why I say the rest will be added unto you. But people have these fixed prayers on physical things. You won't lack. You won't lack. If you ask for peace, love, joy, anything coming to you will have these things channeled through it. There will be peace channeled through whatever comes to you. And that fulfills your soul's quest. So, the open prayer is mostly directed to spiritual values. And fixed prayers are directed towards physical things. If you want a partner that will fulfill your inner quest, your request out there is peace, love. If I say love, that kind of love that has no opposite. So if he's giving you the partner will be plus love, plus joy, plus peace. But if you ask for just partner will be there, minus peace, minus love, minus joy. Because that is not what you ask for.